So if you ever wondered what are some of the best host-only mods that you should use in Lethal Company, then this video is for you. Now before we move on to the list, you need to understand these three things first. Firstly, I want to clarify what host-only mods are. Normally, mods in Lethal Company either requires everybody in the lobby to install it for it to work, or the mod installed only works for that one particular person and not everyone else, aka client-sided mods. Well, host-only mods are way better than that in my opinion, as these mods only requires the host of the lobby to install for everyone else in the lobby to experience. This makes it way easier to try out different mods with other people without them installing it. It also creates a scenario where you can surprise your unsuspecting friends with mods that you've installed as long as you are the host of the lobby. Now, the second thing that you need to know is that there are not many host-only mods available in the Thunderstore, and it is not easy to find them because of how complex it is to create. So I hope that you appreciate this list that I've come up for you, as there are some new mods that I've never showcased before as well. A big shout out to Vice, who had volunteered to help me out on this search. Most of this list couldn't be done without him. And finally, before we begin, there will be some mods in this list that I've showcased before. The purpose of this video is to compile as many host-only mods as I can so people can find it easily. So, sorry for the long intro, but without further ado, starting with the first mod on the list are the Brutal Company variants that are available in the store. Mods such as Brutal Company Plus, Not So Brutal Company, Hullbreaker, and other similar mods are considered as host only. If you don't know, these are mods that introduces new mechanics to the game such as random events, tweaked difficulties, and new monster. Depending on which one you installed, the game will either be easier or way harder for you, so pick the ones you want to experience with your lobby and your friends. These are very fun mods to mess around with and could catch unsuspecting employees in your team totally off guard, so go ahead and give this a spin. Next up on the list is the More Items mod. This mod allows you to save more items in the closet from only 45 to 999. No more are your items despawning whenever you save your game. It is particularly useful if used with mods that supports more than 4 players like Bigger Lobby, or if you want to spend all of your credits on as many items as possible before restarting the round. A decent host-only mod that gets the job done. Next up is the Lethal Fashion mod that I've showcased in a previous video. What it does is that it automatically unlocks all 4 suits to be available on the hanger for you and your team to equip. Like I mentioned before, some may feel that the prices of the suits are too expensive, and they don't give any additional stats anyway, so unlocking them now will give you and your team a chance to differentiate yourselves among each other easily. Up next is the Faster Item Dropship mod. It allows the dropship to actually spawn faster after purchasing any items. No more are you needing to waste time in waiting about a minute just for your items to arrive. A very useful host-only mod that helps your teammates in a greater way without breaking the game. Now, this next mod is called the Ghost Codes, in which I've showcased before. What it does is that it allows ghosts to send random signals to doors, mines, and turrets within the facility without you needing to. This will cause some scenarios where doors will open and close randomly just like it's haunted. A very fun host-only mod to mess around with, especially if you are playing with your friends who doesn't know what the hell is going on. Up next, Ship Lobby is a pretty decent host-only mod as well. It actually enhances your experience as the host of the lobby, as it lets people join late into your server whenever you are orbiting between missions. This will solve the problem of you needing to restart the lobby just because someone decided to leave halfway. Now, if you're looking for something that enhances the gameplay instead, the Weather Multiplier mod is perfect for you. I've showcased this mod before because of how game-changing this mod is. If you don't know, it actually increases the value of scraps depending on the weather of the moon. So now it is much more rewarding to head to moons with harsher weathers to get the best rewards possible. Now, what if you want to have total control of the lobby and mess around with your friends further? The Game Master mod could be the one you're looking for. This mod only works for the host of the lobby, and it can be compared to an in-game trainer. It can do things like changing the monster's behavior, unlimited money, and of course the ability to spawn monsters. The rest of the features aside from the monster spawning feature is a pretty game-breaking one, so only use it when you want to test things out. But yeah, I really love using the monster spawner just to mess with my unsuspecting friends. And overall, it can give you a total control over the lobby and tweak things to your liking without other people installing it. Next up is a pretty cool mod that I've showcased before as well, which is the Hunt Down mod. If you only have to pick one mod out of this list, I would highly suggest suggest this one. After the host installs it, everyone in the lobby is now given a new mission to kill a certain monster inside the facility. The monster could range from a mere loot bug to an eyeless dog. After killing the assigned target, you get a free scrap out of it, which you can then sell to reach your quota easier. I love this mod so much because it adds an additional layer to your gameplay and decision making. A definite must-have host-only mod. Now the next mod is going to make hosting a server much more efficient, such as the lobby invite only, which adds a button to host an invite only lobby. This will make sure that people from the public and your friends list are unable to join your server except via an invite from you. Simple but probably needed by some. Now there are actually more mods like lock neuter and host fixers that cleans up your game and make it much more cleaner, but I think I've covered as much host only mods that I think is the best right now. Hopefully this had helped you out greatly, and leave a like if it did, as it took quite some time to search and test them out. And if you want to see more amazing mods for you to download right now, check out these videos right here.